Going over chopper, this is the strategy that is an indicator for us of the type of market environment, and started out December really well. We're not trading this, we just use it as an indicator, which means the market is very choppy when the strategy does well. And then we had a very trendy day where we made 5K per contract on gap continuation, and chopper lost. And so you can almost say, okay, if the is the market going to change at this point? Is this strategy that never works? This is starting in September. Since September, this strategy works. Not great, but it works. Before this, if you go before September, it's got about a minus 85K equity curve per contract from the beginning of this year, minus 85K. And then since September, we see this strategy working. And so we keep thinking, when is this going to roll over? Give us a good idea as to how normal this market is. I joke that this is kind of patty cake with the market makers, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, chop. And you see it's working well today. So it's a hard trading day, and mainly this month, like we've said, we're mainly focused on new portfolio research, seeing how the new portfolios work. And this is how chopper is doing today, up 4,500 after that. So I guess one thing you could do if you continue to anticipate this choppiness is we talked about it back here. Next time this thing goes into a drawdown and starts to recover from a sharp drawdown, or after we have a nice trendy day, maybe turn on chopper, just a Bollinger Band strategy with the basic standard deviation band. So that is chopper. Let's go over the trades on the day. It's about 45 minutes left till the close. So this market continues to get rescued. We are looking at, let's look at the Nasdaq first. It was the challenging market on the day. And let's look at a 60-minute chart, say 60-minute breakout. And so market was at all-time highs over here on Wednesday, sold off on Wednesday, and then it's kind of been in a holding pattern ever since. Constant rescuing of this market by the dip buyers, very confident in the role of the Fed in the market, and that the concept that they think the market always goes up, and so it's hard to short. On days it's supposed to go. On days it's supposed to go down. Yesterday it was supposed to go down. In my opinion, it was supposed to go down, but it went up instead. Today it was supposed to go down, and it's going back up instead. And so we have to trade around that, and it's very difficult because it creates patterns that are unnatural in the market because of intervention from the Fed and the confidence that the Fed brings, printing money. And so we trade what is, though. And so let's go over the trades on the day. AT 2020 minus 725, QS3 minus 725. It's been on a losing streak. We've been stopped out these low points yesterday. Today it was stopped out this low point. It bounced and made another low, and then it made another low. So it wasn't really I never feel as bad when I get stopped out on days like that as I do on days like this. I really don't like getting stopped out in this scenario where it pops down, stops you out, and then bounces. Big, huge bounce. Those are always harder to take than this type of trade today. But just constant V reversals in these markets. So you see the QS3 down on the day, and it's a losing streak. It's been one of our strong strategies in a losing streak. Gap continuation 2019, 2 losses today. Had a huge day, and this is reporting it wrong because it didn't. Because we're on the NQH, it's not showing a time period value for 1600. You don't see 1600 over there, so this output indicator is not resetting. And so 1950 is inclusive of both yesterday's and today's losses. And so it's not resetting because it has this reset on 1600, and there is no 1600 because of a data gap, I guess, on the March rollover contract. So I have to figure out how to make sure that reports properly in the portfolio calculator. One of the headaches of rollovers and sparse data and data errors. And gap continuation 2020 lost 2 times yesterday, lost 2 times today. This was the huge gainer on Wednesday on that sell-off, and then prop-up mode, but with no follow-through. And so we have prop-up mode with no follow-through, just sideways, choppy price action. Excited dip buyers on very, very tight pullbacks. One down day, and they're ready to call a buy of the century. So not very steep pullbacks, not many steep pullbacks. So Watch that. We're watching the strategies, and we like this strategy in 2021. We talked about that. We are okay with four losses in a row now at $300 each. That is great when we can catch the big winners. And it made an equity peak. It's made an equity peak back here. It works a little better with the $700 stop loss. Although the last 2 days it would have still been stopped out on a $700 stop loss. So that's the gap continuation, stock index swing, minus 1,025. And those are the trades on the E-mini Nasdaq, E-mini S&P, gap fill master, small profit target of plus 200 here at the open. And then we had adaptive moving average, minus 1,025. It stayed short all day. And night trader lost. It had, 12 winners in a row. And then it lost last night, minus 1525, stopped out near these lows. And then we have EVP1 getting long now. So trading a little bit, but mainly research this month. You can hear those orders going off. 60-minute break, Cobra 3 mini S&P short near the lows, reverses, and 60-minute breakout short. Took a profitable trade in the night, lost in the day. Pretty hard to take a short day trade. Plus 350 though on the day for that strategy. And those are the trades on the E-mini S&P. Beta B, we have gap continuation. Here's a $700 stop loss version. It's down minus 1450. Again, this is inclusive of the last 2 days. This one only takes one max trade per day, and it didn't reset. This one didn't reset yesterday either at this time. So that P&L represents both today and yesterday's trade. And going over VSD, it's been long, and there's no follow through on the long side. We get long, rolls over, get longs, roll over. And so the market is strong as far as prop up, but it doesn't follow through to the upside. So minus 3,060 today, and so stopped out twice on that. EVP2 gold, no trades. Viper minus 1,200. EVP1 just got long. We have Tick Fader got long minus 625. This is one of those gap continuations and reversals. So how did our gap continuation and reversal strategy do? It's in beta C right here. Gap continuation and reversal. Nice entry on that. So we've really been frustrated with this pattern because it's one of the hardest ones to trade. Market gaps down, it continues to the downside, and then it reverses. And so that is one of the toughest patterns to trade. Very choppy day. You can just see that too if you're looking at it on a smaller scale. Market opens here, and then it takes out these highs, it takes out these lows, takes out these highs, takes out these lows, goes lower, and now it's taken out these highs right here, pull back, took out the highs again. What's it going to do into the close? Is it going to rally? It's even more exacerbated in the Nasdaq. You can see that in the Nasdaq even more so. So just continuously taking out, kind of like a oscillator, just taking out wider and wider ranges. Stop running kind of a day, but gap continuation and reversal has a nice entry here. Holding that one into the close. Tick wave, got short at the open, stopped out. Minus 825 and 60-minute breakout, stopped out on the long side. We are in on another long trade, minus 1,050. BSDES minus 2437.50. So overall, a tough day on the stock index on these trading signals. One of the reasons why we're waiting for confirmation that this market environment is better before we trade bigger or recommend these officially for 2021. And SR counter trend 3, crude oil A and B are both long, sitting around minus 60. No trades on Cobra crude, so just 2 trades in crude oil A and B. Euro, Cobra Euro minus 100 on this trade. And gold, we have the Asia Gold 4 short. That was the highlight of the day, plus 975. Gold is weak. Natural gas, no trades on natural gas. And soybeans, no trades on soybeans. Silver, no trades. RBOB, no trades. And so we have the optional setups too. The Cobra 3 with the profit target is the one we're trading. It was down minus 625. We have night trader VSD. It also lost. We talked about this one recently. The VSD version of night trader also lost. So challenging trading on this choppy Friday. It's a chopper type of Friday, and we continue to research the market environment. Continue to look for resolution in January, as it just feels like the strangest of times in this no man's land of coronavirus, and election uncertainty still is still there. It's not complete clarity where the election is concerned yet. So those are the trade signals with 36 minutes left to go in the market. We will see what this market does. Looks like it wants to rally, but it's kind of a weak Friday afternoon, slow Friday afternoon. Not much news. New York City will close indoor dining on Monday, so coronavirus continues to spread, but the market likes to go up on really bad news because it thinks that will increase the chances of stimulus. So that's the update on the day for December the 11th, 2020. Have a good weekend.